Richician.
Hey YouTube, Richician84 here, and welcome to Q&A number 101. It doesn't look like there's as many questions as last time. So it should be a fairly short episode. Before I begin, there is one thing I have decided on. I'm going to get rid of the rule of no would you rather questions. So yeah, starting from now, you can ask would you rather questions. To be fair, the only reason I banned them was because I was getting questions with answers that I didn't like. But I have a very simple workaround, and that is just simply apply my other rule, where I have the right to refuse to answer a question that I don't want to answer. So yeah, that helps. Anyway, on with the questions. One, out of all the cards in Duelist Nexus, which ones are you looking forward to getting the most from the time of typing this question? I'm not actually sure. It's a toss-up between the Synchron and Crimson Dragon cards, the new Red Eyes monster, which I can never remember the name of, and I think that's it. I was going to say the Pearly stuff, but that's something that Emma would be more looking forward to. I don't know. I really can't decide. I don't even know if I'll get any of this stuff, especially since Revolution Synchron is too bloody expensive and too difficult to get, which is frustrating because I want that for my Stardust Junk deck. As I've said already, I would have liked to get a box of Duelist Nexus, but I don't think I will, because well, I keep ending up using up money on other things, and I'm not earning as much as I used to right now. But that's another story that I'm not going to get into. So it's just really frustrating, especially since there's that whole problem of people who do have cards that I want more often than not only ever want to sell rather than trade. And I really don't want to have to buy singles. And from the way things are, I'm probably not going to bother getting them. Right, as I was saying, after I got rudely interrupted, what was I saying? Yeah, it's not really much point in getting those cards, most probably. Doubt I'm ever going to get Revolution Synchron. Because the plan is, after the celebrations, like the end of the uploading of the Ultimate Championship, and after the current format Endurance, the plan is to retire a lot of my current format decks, including Red Eyes and Stardust Junk, and cut down to a certain amount of them. But that's something I'll discuss another time. Yeah. depends how easily I can get them, I suppose. 2. If you come to America and decide to come visit myself and Matt, what would you like to check out? We live on the countryside of Massachusetts with several different beautiful parks and a giant mall with many different pubs and restaurants, and also an actual Walmart and Target, which we remember you talked about checking out. I did talk about that, yes. I do want to go to a Walmart or a Target and get those Yu-Gi-Oh products that we don't get over here in the UK. Like I said, it depends what there is, really. I know Emma would love the parks because she loves being outside and just loves countryside. Yeah, I think all the ideas you suggested would be an idea to do, most definitely. But we'll see what happens. Especially considering we have many other plans, visiting Texas, Snowdon Mountain, the Cotswolds, South Wales. Could be a while before we travel to America, and of course, like I said, plane tickets over there aren't exactly cheap. But hopefully something will happen one day. And the remaining questions are from Weber's 5. 1. This Wednesday marks 10 years since I became a legal mixologist. How crazy is that? I guess that is pretty crazy. I mean, I didn't know you've been doing it for 10 years. Yeah, that's awesome. 2A. Just sorted some custom sleeves for my invitational tournament. If you were to get custom sleeves, what design would you want on them? I think something with maybe me and Dark Magician would be cool. I was thinking about Dark Magician himself, but that's kind of already been done. So yeah, I think maybe just me, Dark Magician, and my username. And 2B. Would you like me to sort you a design or send you the link? I'll have to get back to you on that. Especially if it's gonna cost me money, which, like I keep saying, I preferably want to put aside for my wedding and a place for me and Emma to move into. Even though other things require money, including food, drink, train tickets. Any Yu-Gi-Oh product I do want, but it's not really a lot I can think of. I'm still debating whether I want to pick up 3 Jack Atlas structure decks, Red Dragon Archfiend structure decks, I should say, to update my real life Red Dragon Archfiend deck. Not even sure about that, considering I'm not likely to use every single card in that structure deck. At the moment, I know I do want to use 2 copies of Scar Red Dragon Archfiend, 3 copies of Soul Resonator, 2 or 3 copies of Vision, 3 copies of Bone Archfiend. I don't know how many copies each of the new spells and traps. Also, spoiler alert, I did play my Red Dragon Archfiend deck with most of the new support in the Ultimate Championship, but I didn't realise that there were new spells at the time, because obviously at the time I filmed it, the full list wasn't out, so the only Red Dragon Archfiend spell trap I was running was the Trap, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't know. It's tough to figure out what to do exactly. Of course, there might not be much point, since Red Dragon Archfiend is another deck I'm gonna end up retiring in real life come late October or early November. I'll still have all these decks online, of course, like on Edo Pro and Dueling Book. But I think I should sell most of my cores and lower the number of decks I have, because yeah, I would like more money to put towards the future, preferably. Anyway, I know I've gone a bit off topic, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, that's literally it for questions in this episode. Thank you very much for your guys' questions. And of course, if you've got any other questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments section down below. And remember, I do these episodes every Tuesday afternoon or evening, UK time, so be sure to get your questions in before then, so that you don't miss out. Thanks again, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Richician YouTube channel.